The vast, arid plains of the Nazca Desert in southern Peru hold an enduring enigma. Stretching across miles of sun-baked earth, colossal figures and intricate patterns are etched into the landscape. These ancient markings, known as the Nazca Lines, represent one of humanity's most profound and mysterious artistic endeavors. They speak of a civilization deeply connected to its environment and the heavens above. From the ground, these immense designs are largely imperceptible, appearing as mere scratches or faint depressions. Their true form and grandeur only become apparent when viewed from a considerable altitude. This unique characteristic immediately raises questions about their purpose and the perspective for which they were intended. It suggests a profound understanding of scale and a worldview that encompassed the vastness of the sky. While known to local inhabitants for centuries, the Nazca Lines gained global attention in the 1920s with the advent of commercial flight over the region. Pilots flying between Lima and Arequipa were the first to truly grasp the monumental scope of these geoglyphs. This aerial perspective, previously unimaginable, suddenly unlocked the secrets of their design, transforming them from local curiosities into a global wonder. The creators of these extraordinary markings were the Nazca people, a pre-Incan culture that flourished in this challenging environment from approximately 100 BC to 800 AD. Their civilization developed sophisticated agricultural techniques and vibrant artistic traditions. The harsh desert landscape, while preserving their art, also shaped their beliefs and their desperate need for water. The method of creating the lines was remarkably simple yet effective, relying on the desert's natural composition. The Nazca people carefully removed the reddish-brown surface stones, which had been oxidized over millennia. This process exposed the lighter, yellowish-gray earth beneath, creating a stark contrast visible from above. The lines were then outlined with small piles of darker stones, ensuring their definition. Despite their monumental scale and the apparent lack of aerial vantage points during their construction, the precision of the Nazca Lines is astonishing. Straight lines run for miles without deviation, and complex geometric shapes maintain perfect symmetry. This suggests sophisticated planning, surveying techniques, and a profound ability to project large-scale designs onto the undulating terrain. The ancient engineers likely used simple tools like stakes, ropes, and observational skills to achieve such accuracy. Among the most captivating of the Nazca Lines are the zoomorphic figures, depicting various animals with exquisite detail. The hummingbird, with its delicate wingspan stretching nearly 100 meters, is a masterpiece of stylized form. Its presence in the desert hints at the Nazca people's observation of local wildlife and perhaps its symbolic connection to fertility or life-giving nectar. Another prominent figure is the spider, intricately rendered with 8 legs and fangs, spanning approximately 45 meters. Nearby, a whimsical monkey, with its spiraling tail and outstretched hands, measures almost 100 meters across. These creatures, often associated with rain, water, or celestial constellations, likely held deep spiritual significance for the Nazca culture. Their precise depiction suggests a careful study of the natural world. The Nazca bestiary extends further, encompassing a majestic pelican, a lizard, a dog, and various fish and birds. Each animal is rendered with a distinct artistic flair, showcasing the Nazca's keen eye for natural forms. These figures, often found on slopes or plateaus, seem to gaze skyward, as if presenting themselves to an unseen observer from above. Their placement and orientation might have held specific ritualistic meaning. Beyond the animals, the Nazca Lines also include phytomorphic representations, such as trees and plants, subtly integrated into the landscape. A unique humanoid figure, often dubbed the astronaut, stands out with its large eyes and distinctive head. While its interpretation remains debated, it adds another layer to the diverse tapestry of Nazca iconography. Perhaps even more numerous and mysterious than the animal figures are the geometric geoglyphs. Vast trapezoids, triangles, and rectangles, sometimes several kilometers long, dominate certain areas of the desert. These immense shapes often cut across natural terrain, demonstrating an almost obsessive dedication to order and pattern. Their sheer scale suggests a purpose beyond simple aesthetics. Interspersed with the straight lines and massive polygons are graceful spirals and intricate zigzag patterns. These curvilinear designs add a dynamic element to the Nazca canvas, contrasting with the rigid geometry. They evoke a sense of movement and energy, perhaps symbolizing natural forces or spiritual journeys. For decades, scholars have grappled with the fundamental question: why were these monumental figures created? Early theories often focused on their function as astronomical calendars or observatories, aligning with celestial events. The precise orientation of some lines and figures to solstices or equinoxes provided compelling evidence for this hypothesis. Given the extreme aridity of the Nazca region, many researchers believe the lines were deeply connected to water and fertility cults. The figures may have been prayers or offerings to sky deities, intended to encourage rainfall and successful harvests. Certain animals, like the spider and monkey, are associated with water in Andean mythology, reinforcing this interpretation. The very act of creation might have been a ritualistic plea for life-sustaining resources. Another prominent theory suggests that the geometric lines and trapezoids served as processional pathways or sacred routes. Rituals may have involved walking along these vast lines, perhaps in ceremonies dedicated to deities or ancestors. The act of traversing such immense designs could have been a transformative spiritual experience for the participants. More recently, some scholars have proposed a connection between the lines and the ancient Nazca system of underground aqueducts, known as puquios. These impressive hydrological works tapped into subterranean water sources. It is theorized that certain lines or figures might have pointed to these vital water channels, or served as part of a larger system for locating and revering water. Some interpretations delve into the realm of shamanism, suggesting the geoglyphs were manifestations of hallucinogenic visions experienced by Nazca priests or shamans. The act of drawing these figures on the earth could have been a way to communicate with the spirit world or to map out a cosmic understanding. The animals, in this view, become spirit guides or powerful totems. Regardless of the specific function, a common thread runs through most theories: the Nazca lines were undoubtedly meant to be seen from above. Whether intended for powerful sky deities, ancestral spirits, or as a giant cosmic map for an unseen intelligence, their creators envisioned an audience beyond the terrestrial. They were an offering, a message, or a prayer directed upwards, drawn for gods who could only perceive their magnificent scale from the vast expanse of the heavens. Today, these ancient masterpieces face new challenges. While the arid climate has preserved them for millennia, modern threats like climate change, illegal mining, and human encroachment pose significant risks. Efforts by archaeologists and conservationists are crucial to protect these delicate traces of a lost civilization, ensuring their survival for future generations. The lines are surprisingly fragile, easily damaged by even a single footprint. The Nazca lines remain an enduring testament to human ingenuity, artistic vision, and the profound human need to connect with the divine and the cosmos. They compel contemplation on the nature of belief, the scale of ancient ambition, and our place within the vast tapestry of history. As the sun rises and sets over the Peruvian desert, these silent giants continue to whisper tales of a people who dared to draw for the gods, leaving an indelible mark on the earth and in the human imagination, reminding all of the boundless capacity for wonder.